Guys, we're here in New Mexico and we just got this Texas horned lizard, Phrynosoma texanum, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll put the taxonomy in the video. But yeah, super cool little lizards. They're like little bearded dragons. They eat ants and stuff, and they're pretty heat tolerant. But let this guy go and keep cruising for snakes. Hey guys, right here what we have is a little prairie rattlesnake, Crotalus viridis. Now this guy is a young one. You can see that little rattle going. He's feisty. He's a little fired up. I'm staying back a little bit. These guys are decently common around New Mexico, southern New Mexico. Just gorgeous snakes. These range all across the western United States. Kansas, Colorado, obviously New Mexico, and quite a few other states. But wow, this is a lifer for me. Just gorgeous animal. Love these guys. This is the first one I've ever seen. They look quite a bit different between different localities, and this locality is kind of a tan color, and it blends in perfectly to the substrate. Obviously this is a road, the edge of a road, so it probably won't be too camouflage, but wow, super cool. Just cruised him right here, and we're gonna let this guy go and see if we can find anything else. Hey guys, what's going on? We found two night snakes. These are actually really cool snakes. They're called, their taxonomy is Hypsoglena torquata, I believe. Really cool snakes. These actually, they have vertical pupils like most venomous snakes in the US do. That's a reminder that you can't use the fact that they have vertical pupils to determine whether or not it's a venomous snake. And they'll also flatten their head out pretty cool. They'll kind of puff up too. That's what this one did, and it actually bit Richard. It wasn't like a hard bite or anything, but they actually have two fangs in the back of their mouth that are mildly toxic, and they use that mainly to subdue their main prey, which is centipedes. So that's a really cool fact about them. They eat mostly centipedes. A lot of centipedes out here in the desert, but yeah, super cool snakes. This is a smaller one. This is an adult. It's about as big as they get, but I'll tell you if I find anything else, and until then, I'll see you later.
Don't make me cry. You should be picking me up. Instead you're dragging me down.
So we just finished filming that segment with the small Atrox, and right here I just spotted this big one periscoping right at the edge of the road. This is a big one. This one's around 4 feet, 3.5, 4 feet. He's gonna start moving, but this is awesome, super cool. Guys, you got this Great Plains toad here. This is my lifer. Kind of a nice looking one. Pretty decent size. He's puffing up right now. I'm pretty sure it's a male. He's having a little bit of vocalization, but kind of similar to the American toad, but large bulbous bodies from what I've noticed, and pretty neat patterns, so super cool. Let this guy go. See if we can find anything else.
So we just woke up and my watch says 8:19, but it's actually 7:19, right? I think. And there's a huge storm coming, and that might mess up our plans a little bit, but we'll try to make it work, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't get too dangerous, because we'd probably be hiking up mountains, but we'll see.
Looking Mojave rattlesnake, Prairie scutulatus, I believe. They look kind of similar to diamondback rattlesnakes, but they overall tend to have a different pattern, different color scheme. But the main thing is right here on their tail, the black bands will be a lot thinner than with a atrox or a western diamondback rattlesnake. They look similar to prairie rattlesnakes as well. This one is really nice looking. It's nice and green. I'm just going to move this guy off the road. He's pretty fired up. Definitely not a snake you want to mess with. They have one of the most toxic venoms in all of the US. So I'm gonna move this guy off the road, and I'll tell you if I find anything else. And until then, see you later.
Hey guys, we got this little green toad here. This is actually a really cool find for me. One of my favorite finds of the trip, actually. Beautiful toad. As you can see, he's quite green. They don't get too much bigger than this. I think this is an adult. They are just this really beautiful green though. This is my lifer actually. I've never seen one of these before, and they have really neat heads. We just cruised them on this road here, but really gorgeous toad here. Just like almost hypnotic patterning. Super cool. So we got this little Plains black-headed snake here. Just cruised him in the road. I spotted him just out of the corner of my eye. I was hoping he wasn't a piece of grass, but yeah, real small one. They have a nice salmon pink belly, if you can see that, or like an orangish. Pretty similar to the flat-headed snakes they have in Missouri and Illinois, but super cool. Tantilla nigriceps. Pretty neat little snake here.
Hey guys, what we have here is either a Sonoran desert toad or a Colorado river toad, depending on what you want to call it. And these guys are enormous. This is the biggest toad I've ever seen. They do get bigger than this, but they're really cool. This one's kind of hissing, vocalizing a little bit. And we actually just saw Border Patrol going down this road at like 70 miles per hour. And they're probably going to end up catching someone over there. So we're going to let this guy go and get on our way. But yeah, super cool. These guys actually have psychedelic properties, and you can extract drugs, hallucinogens from these toads. These are the ones that you've probably heard of, people licking toads. Obviously that doesn't work. You have to go through a whole process, but super cool. Really nice looking animals, super goofy looking, really cool eyes and everything. This one's a male. It's starting to vocalize a little bit, but yeah, super cool toad, and we're going to let this guy go and see if we can find anything else.
Hey guys, what we have here is a glossy snake, Arizona elegans. This might be a Kansas glossy snake. I'm not too sure just quite yet. I actually forgot my field guide in Kansas, so this is a pretty cool species of snake. They are called the glossy snake because they are glossy. As you can see, it's got some quite glossy scales. They're a smooth scaled snake. You can feel them. They're real glossy, hence the name. And yeah, this is a lifer. They look similar to baby racers, but as adults, instead of racers, they don't retain this, or they retain this patterning, while racers end up losing it once they get older. But these guys can actually get some pretty big sizes, up to like 4 feet almost, maybe a bit bigger than that actually. But yeah, super cool. Hopefully we can find an adult. That'd be pretty neat. But yeah, glossy snake, cool stuff. I'd put this thing at about 6-7 inches. Wouldn't you say, Richard?
Yeah, agreed.
Alright, sweet. Tell you if I find anything
Thanks,
else.
man.
Until then, see you later. Right here in the headlights, we got a big diamondback rattlesnake. Oh, he's starting to move. Big diamondback, Cratalis atrox, western diamondback. And here he is. This is the biggest one yet. This one is quite large. Try to show him to you guys. Nice pale coloration. Pretty dang cool. It's cool, man. Sweet.
No flask can keep it. Bubble up and cut right through. Just someone I believe in. You heat me like a filament. Anytime you're in the room, but you burn me and I'm smoking. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly in a pool full of your love.
Hey guys, what we have here is a little banded rock rattlesnake, Cratalis lepidus clawberi. And these are a very cool snake. This is my lifer. Just found him crawling out on these rocks here, and very cool. Young one, only about hardly a foot long. But yeah, we're not going to touch this guy. Let this guy go and then see if we can find anything else.
Know how the chemistry works when your bullseye kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand and stirring up trouble. Can't find an exit. I wander in a maze alone. If I find you, will you shock me? Left and right. Pretty sure that I've been here before, and it isn't what I wanted. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly in a pool full of your love. But I don't even know how the chemistry works when your bullseye kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand and stirring up trouble.
Right here we have a huge diamondback. I'll try to get some sort of reference of how large it is, but this thing is absolutely chunky, super chunky. Hey guys, what we have here is a Sonoran whip snake. These guys are a really neat fast diurnal snake species. They're very similar to coach whips and racers. This one has some really nice blues on its back and yellow belly. They're really fast. They get quite a bit bigger than this. They stay relatively thin throughout their whole lives, but yeah, just super cool snakes. Smooth scales. Pretty smart. They know when they're caught, and they'll tend to stop biting and striking once they know that they're caught, and they'll try to get away as soon as possible once you spot them. But yeah, super cool snake. We'll let this guy go and see if we can find anything else. Hey guys, what we have here is a lizard I've been wanting to see for a very long time. This is the Gila monster. These are a protected species. They are very cool. They have these really nice patterning on them. Pretty big. They're venomous. They're one of 2 venomous snakes, or venomous lizards actually, in North America. There's the beaded lizard in Mexico, and this, like, Gila monster. Very gorgeous animal. You're not allowed to handle these. I'm keeping a safe distance. I'm pretty far away from him right now. Trying not to stress him out. But there's a big storm coming, and we're gonna let this guy go, or let him go on his way, and I'll tell you if I find anything else, but until then, I'll see you later. Beautiful lizard. Hey guys, what we have here is an Arizona ridge-nosed rattlesnake, Crotalus willardi. We just spotted him out basking. We got him to coil up on this rock here. Beautiful snake. These guys are pretty rare. They're one of the montane species here in Arizona, but gorgeous snake. This is a young one, pretty small. Beautiful. They call them the ridge-nosed rattlesnake because they have ridge on their nose, and they blend in really well with their surroundings. They live in this kind of stuff here, but show you these leaves and stuff. But yeah, gorgeous snake.
Voice like an angel, been chain smoking all month long, like you're someone I believe in. Am I only elaborate? Someone you can test things on. This isn't what I signed up for. I just wanted you to. I just wanted. I just wanted you to. I just wanted. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly in a pool full of your love.
Hey guys, what we have here is an Arizona black rattlesnake, Crotalus cerberus, and this is a snake I've been wanting to see ever since I found out about them. These guys are just absolutely incredible. The only real comparable snake in the U.S. to these guys is probably the black phase of the timber rattlesnake, which live out east. Obviously, this is out west. This is in Arizona here. These guys are just gorgeous. This one has some golden coloration on them, some bands, and they really like this rocky habitat that we're in. We found this guy in a wash. I actually heard him rattle and saw him moving along the wash. But calm snake. At first, he was a little bit angry. He rattled just a little bit. Just absolutely gorgeous snake. They'll sit in ambush. They're typically not out that late. Since they're a dark-colored snake, they absorb a lot of heat pretty quickly, so I had to come out here early in the morning. Spotted this guy just in the grass. This gorgeous snake, super cool snake. So glad we found this. This one has a couple broken rattle segments. This is definitely an adult here. Wow, gorgeous snake. We're gonna let this guy go and see if we can find anything else, and I'll tell you if I find anything else, and until then, we'll see you later. Hey guys, what we have here is a little long-nosed snake, Rhinochelius lecontii, and these guys are very cool. They're a fossorial snake. They have really nice patterning on them, and believe it or not, even though they're kind of bright red on the top, they actually use this for camouflage at night. It also is kind of a form of Batesian mimicry in the sense that they look similar to a coral snake, the same color scheme almost, but they kind of have a speckling on the side, almost like a desert king snake. And when we cruised it, we thought it was might have been a desert king snake because it's hard to see the red on top. But yeah, when they get moving in the grass at night, they really camouflage well. But super cool snake. We found a DOR one a couple nights ago. We were hoping to get a live one. We ended up getting it. They have a long nose. I'll show you close-ups of that. That's why they get the name the long-nosed snake, and their taxonomy is Rhinochelius. Starts with rhino, and it's kind of talking about the nose there. But really cool snake. Glad we found this. I'll tell you if I find anything else. Until then, I'll see you.
Works when you're poolside, kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand, and stirring up trouble. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve slowly in a pool full of your love. I don't even know how the chemistry works when
Hey guys, so
Big man.
we found one of these tarantulas was at the door when we came back from cruising last night, and one of them was in the bathroom as I came out of the shower this morning, and there's a little camel spider in this container that we found on the ceiling last night. So we're just gonna let these guys go, and yeah.
This is the one. That thing is hot.
I love this one.
I want to say goodbye to it, man.
Bye bye, buddy.
Hungry, man. It's going in the right direction, though.
This one's energetic.